Destiny, fate, astrology. What's the element of free will? What's the element of effort? And how do all of these interplay? You can analyze it from the east, from the west, and from other things which are difficult to find in English on the internet, like the analysis from my own faith of Jainism from the point of view of anekanta as another factor we'll bring into this video, where the same causality is analyzed from multiple points, be it time. A mango tree gives its ripe fruit only when the time is right. That seed does not sprout immediately. Similarly, some things happen due to the function of time at the correct time. Swabhava, the nature of a substance. Even if all the conditions are the same, some trees will sprout, some will not. Some people have good conditions and will succeed, others may not. This is another contributing factor. Karma, cause and effect, good and bad, of multiple previous lives. Our karma of yesterday is our situation of today and revealed by the map of astrology or Jyotish. Purushat or effort, hard work, potentially one of the most important of the contributing causal factors, as this is one which is directly under our control. The others may be too, to different extents, but this definitely is. And in the point of view of inner peace, carries so much weight. The fifth factor, niyati or fate. Certain things happen in a certain way, in a certain direction, like train tracks on a way. Very few things, but in each causal factor, each of these five main factors, and maybe some others, will play interdependent on each other, resulting in different events with different proportions of these factors. And as one of these factors is karma. Karma simply being a map, astrology being a map of our karma. This picture, you see two wolves, a white wolf and a black wolf, and there's many other factors. Which will win? Will destiny win? Our previous Papa and Punya? Will efforts win? Or Purusharth? Whichever is stronger will win. In some situations, when we have more of a handicap due to more negative deeds in the past, and the good efforts in this life may need to be stronger. But ultimately, this gives us the lesson niyati. Do your efforts, and then glad acceptance, and let go where needed. Karma philosophy only applies to ourselves, whereas compassion applies to all. And karma is not an excuse to judge anybody, but only for ourselves. Physician, know thyself. The use of any predictive work is not to tell the future, but to see one's own situation and one's own weak areas in life, and to make the best karmic use of our gifts. Our birth chart does not take into account our deeds after birth. This is an important factor to bear in mind. Eastern and Western astrologers agree that the most powerful remedies are our good deeds in this very life. The virtue of equanimity and glad acceptance through proper understanding of inner digestion of the laws of karma, maintaining a steady sail, ups and downs of life, which can make us sukma lin dukma din, or up and down, takes away from stability. And the true aim is being able to have this steady course, which a true knowledge of karma can help us, lead us towards dissolving the ego and humility. A map which can be read to see how our actions of the past can shape our plotting at this moment, but through self-effort one can shape and change the direction. This is a huge factor in each of the five main causalities that contribute to any event. In this map, one can be aware of icebergs, dangers, external, and more importantly, internal temptations and situations that may be bad for us. And just like the Titanic sunk, but forewarned is forearmed, and you may be able to avoid that. And to make hay while the sun shines, and in good periods of our lives, do the best and make the best use of those gifts which are rare and transient. Many different aspects of Jyotish or astrology, whether it's Nimit Shastra, looking at signs and environment, movement of planets, questions, pulse reading, shadow reading, stars reading, many others, looking at the planet, the sign, the house, the nakshatra, based upon the past karma. Nature does not happen by chance. The movement of the planets, by the way the wind blows, all of these cosmic vibrations of everything and everyone within. What is within is without, the microcosm, the macrocosm. How does all of this work? The movement of the planets is simply an association. Just like you use Big Ben to tell the time, but you don't use the time to see where Big Ben is. In the same way, these 5 elements within us, as mentioned in Ayurveda, are in the universe, and so the vibrations internally and externally are shared and manifested in the Jyotish mandal. The planet, the energy, the sign, the medium of expression, and the house, the domain of life in which this energy is expressed as the functioning of the planet. These different energies, as an example, the moon associated with the mind, with the mother, with water bodies, the sun associated with self-confidence, father, willpower. Planets can be friends, enemies. Mercury, Venus, Saturn, as rulers of earth and air signs, are friends. The sun, moon, Mars and Jupiter are from a different cabinet as rulers of fire and water signs. These camps can help, depending on the house the planet's in. They can form temporary friends and enemies, which again have a role. The Mahadasha periods, different karmas are activated at different stages of life, represented through planetary periods of differing lengths. One takes an umbrella out when it's raining. Similarly, knowledge of these Mahadasha periods means one can be prepared in difficult situations. Forewarned is forearmed. Heyam dukkam anagatam. Beware the danger that has not yet come. Exalted and debilitated planets, aspects where different planets are looking at each other in different angles, and the meanings of these aspects different planets hold. Division of space by the lunar mansions or nakshatras, as well as by the solar zodiac or the signs or the rashis like Sagittarius, Aries, in Sanskrit Mesh, Mithun, and various different names. Each of these having earth, fire, air, water signs, lords, different planets being lords of different signs, both as the nakshatras and as the signs 27 and 12. These nakshatras, the 27 nakshatras, also have 4 padas within each one, making 108 an auspicious number in many belief systems, connecting to a greater whole. Yogas within these planets, where certain planets are in certain forms together, like Rahu and Jupiter together, forming Guru Chandal Yoga. Buddhaditya Yoga, the Sun and Mercury conjunction. Reversal of misfortune, Viprit Raj Yoga. All of these and many other yogas of great significance. Houses in astrology, having different meanings. The first house of the self, the rising sign, the personality, first impressions, the 8th house of death and rebirth, sudden events ruled by Mars and Pluto through the sign of Scorpio, giving a clue to also various lives and the death. The 9th house of higher learning, spirituality, discovery, ruled by Sagittarius, Jupiter. The 10th house of ambition, career, purpose. Each of these houses of the chart can then be opened into individual rooms, just as when you look at the house from the outside, you can't see each room, but you go into different divisional charts and you can see a lot more detail how these are divided by complex mathematical formulas. Health, Ayurveda, we talked about the Panch Mahabhut, microcosm, macrocosm, and Ayurveda and the link to astrology and the impact where associations of our inner vibrations and our karmas can have a link which is beyond my knowledge of how that actually works, but we do know that there must be some link and connection. Similarly, Ayurveda, particularly important in the 6th house of health, the ascendant, and the different elements of Vata, Pitta, Kapha, the humors within the body, giving a doshic constitution with different planets and signs in different areas, with advanced levels of Gemini, Parashara, Horari, Varshval, Dajika, maths, algebra, philosophy, directional, Ashtavarga, the Shadbal, strength of different combinations. All of this can be explored, but beyond astrology is the spirituality, is the calming of anger, greed, ego, deceit, is glad acceptance, being able to be happy in any situation, knowing that our karma is only one aspect, but our efforts are the most important aspect in this life, and there's such a huge impact we can have on our birth charts through the correct efforts and steering it, not giving in to fatalism, but being able through anekanta to put together all of these factors, not looking at things from one angle only, but bringing them all together and seeing the whole picture, just like the diamond shines when all of its angles are appreciated. A deeper study into Jyotish or astrology takes into account all of these factors. This video is for everyone, from all backgrounds, from Western astrology studiers, Eastern astrology studiers, from those of my faith, from those of other faiths. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please do let me know if you liked it, and I will try to share more similar videos. Thank you so much. Thank you.